Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing, Saturday, September 9th. On the impact map, only impacts are subduing ones. Scattered showers actually becoming a bit more widespread later this afternoon across central areas and actually even expanding in coverage a little bit Sunday and even some heavier showers possible on Monday in the central to southeastern areas of the region. It will stay dry. We'll continue that drying trend up north, but it's been quite wet there the last week or two. Over the past 24 hours, just some scattered light showers. We'd have a little ripple of a handful of strikes down in southern, south central Nevada. Overall, light initial attack, just a couple of new small starts. Precipitation, it has been wet the past week here on the left and the past 2 weeks on the right. A lot of areas in these greens have gotten a half inch to an inch and a half of rain over a good long duration, and some of this was over a couple of days, and that's why the ERCs are in the green in most areas. But you notice the upward arrows if you look carefully. That means they are rising. We are in a drying trend, and a handful of them have pushed over into the above the 50th percentile here in the yellow. The one thing we're still keeping in mind, the live fuel moisture in the sage at the start of the month, after the rain in the parts of the Snake River Plain, still below 100, which means once the grasses dry out and get a dry, breezy day, you could bust out a fire, at least for one burn period. Otherwise, we have high pressure and control in southern Arizona and New Mexico. Strong hurricane off the Baja coast with some moisture, and part of that moisture has peeled off into central California, and this will spread into our area and get enhanced by this approaching cold front and produce some scattered showers across central areas this weekend. So we see that moisture later this afternoon in the green. It'll be dry to the north. You see our PSAs mostly in the green, a couple of yellows in the eastern areas. You see the relative humidities, driest in the southeast, and of course parts of northwestern Nevada and into the Snake River Plain, but the highest humidities in the central areas. And you see the winds here mostly light. These ripples of 30-mile-an-hour winds, these are outflow boundary gusts from thunderstorms, and this is where the showers and thunderstorms will be here on the right. And these colors correlate to about a tenth of an inch. Some local pockets near a half inch in the purple, though, so we could see some locally heavier downpours. There's the bigger, broader moisture band, a lot of that being released from the hurricane into Arizona, Southern California. We'll have some pockets of it here. You can see our 7-day stays the same. Highest humidity levels, again, in the middle areas, driest across northwestern Nevada into southern Idaho. Not much on the wind front other than outflow boundaries from thunderstorms, and there are those thunderstorms. Again, similar places, isolated though a bit further north into the Uintas, maybe far southeastern Utah, a little bit into western Wyoming. And then on Monday, that moisture still lingers across a good portion of southern and central Utah into adjacent Nevada. The humidity is still high there, so I think overall light winds, 3-day precipitation accumulation. I think this is a bit conservative, but a quarter, a half inch in the dark green. So for a lot of areas, this will probably be a kind of a season ender in southern Utah, Arizona Strip, maybe parts of eastern Nevada. And the showers still linger here in the green as we go into Tuesday next week. So more rain for the southern and eastern areas. That's why those areas stay in the green. Then we see a gradual drying trend from west to east as we go through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. As big high pressure builds in, temperatures are going to rise significantly during this time period. So don't get too complacent in that fire season's over. We still have some warming and drying, but for mostly central and northern areas. 7-day precipitation totals quite hefty across southern Utah and parts of Nevada. The 8 to 14 day, though, just like that last day 7, shows a return to above normal temperatures and fairly dry conditions. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.